Hi everybody. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday, right? Yeah, it's Tuesday. Welcome in to Tuesday. It's 2 for Tuesday. February the 2nd, 2021. So, how's everybody doing? We got Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury, and Venus, and the Sun, all in the sign of Aquarius. We have a Mercury in retrograde going on right now, which is all about maybe some things coming back around, some challenges that you're being confronted with, things that you might have thought were going to be a particular way are now kind of resurfacing in ways that you might have to relook at the communication around. Let's see. Lots of heightened energy around our awakenings. I'm feeling it, you guys. Feels pretty darn good. Okay, it's clearing up. It's been dumping buckets. It's still a little raining, but I do see way over there in the distance just a smidgen of blue. So maybe we'll get a little bit of a blue sky at some point. Maybe not today, but at some point in the future. Hopefully a blue sky will show up. We do experience about 9 months of overcast and gray here in Seattle, so it is challenging at times to laugh about it. Find the humor in it. All right, so let's see where we go with this. We're gonna use some animal oracles, channel some animals, see what the animals have to say for us today. See where we go. Wasp spirit, sometimes life stings. Coyote spirit, trust in the divine. Detour, I got that yesterday a lot. That's been pretty loud lately. So this and that are true. You guys, sometimes when things don't always make sense and you're like, what? Why did that happen? Why was that the way that it was? Why was that my experience? Maybe you were going through something where your experience was so completely different than somebody else who you were experiencing this experience with. Who knows? For example, I recently did some updates in my home before I sold it, before I put it up for sale. And if anybody's ever worked with a contractor, they're not always the most exciting experiences. They can be very challenging. I went into contract with somebody right at the beginning of the pandemic. So it became a very interesting dynamic to make this work. My experience was, I'm almost 100% positive, not the same as his. I would say he had his own experience of how he would qualify what that actual experience was. So what I mean by that, this and that are true. So if you look back at how things have gone up until this point, maybe you've recently gone through something like a contractor remodel situation. I'm using that as an example. Because we didn't get finished on time, on the timeline that I had set up, because in large part there was a pandemic, but also for other reasons. The place didn't get put on the market, and then the market slowed, and now the unit is still waiting to be sold. So this didn't happen in the way that I thought it was gonna happen. And my experience was truly my experience. And it wasn't a good experience in a lot of ways. However, Spirit is telling me to trust in the divine detour. Trust in the way that this happened, even if it isn't the way that I thought it was gonna happen. Something's happening for a reason. Something is in existence in a way that isn't exactly how I thought it was gonna go. But if I can just surrender to that and just be with what is and just be in a space of gratitude, because now I hadn't planned on living in this space. And the space is beautiful. It's nicer than it's ever been. I love it. It's not going to be a permanent thing because I'm ready to move on from it. However, I get to live in a really nice place until it does. So there is that experience. So there are really, if you can see the gratitude and see that there is, if you can trust in the divine and that there is something truly magical upon us in spite of what has been difficult, something stinging in that wasp spirit, we can navigate these energies really powerfully. If we can focus on the future and what we're creating and really develop the relationship to that and really interrupt whatever mindset interferes with the experience of what we're creating, then we're moving forward. You can do this in your meditation. This is a beautiful opportunity to really look at how you be in your life and what those experiences are, and really recreate a new version of yourself and have that translate into your reality in a way that is so powerful and abundant you can't even see how magical and possible it is. You wouldn't even know. You would be like, you can't even imagine what magical things you can create for yourself when you step out of the way of yourself, when you step out of your victim mentality, your angry mentality, your whoever you're being that thwarts you or keeps you in a particular pattern that is part of your personality or your temperament that actually interferes with your growth. If you can overcome that and step out of the way of that ego and really just get beyond space and time and body and really just create yourself to be powerful and empowered, creative, forgive yourself for how you were, and develop a relationship to how you want to be, and then move into that energy and just allow people to be who they are and trust in the process. And sometimes it's not going to feel really good. Queen of Wands, yeah, inspiration. Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, interesting. Strength, Star, Fool, Six of Wands. What? This is lovely. Three of Pentacles, Four Cups, Death, Four of Swords. Wow. Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, Nine of Cups, Empress, Tower, High Priestess. All right. Really integrating inspiration and love is really interesting here. You're really like Queen of Wands, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. That Venus and Virgo energy, that very confident. This is beautiful. So really getting grounded in your feminine energy and being confident and stable, trusting, being grounded emotionally, overcoming whatever, facing forward now and letting go of whatever thwarted you. All of these cards, every single one of these cards are facing that way, not that way. They're looking toward the future, no longer looking back. So Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, Strength, Nine of Pentacles, that way. Star, healing, illumination, spiritual enlightenment. Six of Wands, Fool. Hallelujah, praise Jesus. That way, that's the way, not that way. Here's the way. The only way out is through, and there's the door. Wow, this is giving me the chills. All right, working out, Three of Pentacles. I see this card as you, another energy, or an internal energy, masculine and feminine, internal and spirit. This is you working your life out with spirit, with a divine guidance, trusting that there is something that's pulling forward for you and really moving in that direction. So this is like trusting in your higher power, trusting in however you qualify the energy that is a grander expression, your source. And maybe getting a little stopped up, because this is quick. This is happening. This is like, here we go, yo, here we go. I see Leo, Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, Libra, Aquarius. All right, so you're really working out your experience for yourself. Your internal coherence is coming together with spirit. And there's going to be a point where you might get a little stuck. When I get like, that's my face when I get like, what should I do? What should I do? Like, I get, which way do I go? Which way do I go? It's like, make a decision. And if you might get like, so like, I don't know if I want to make the decision. Okay. So this is going to be you maybe getting a little stopped up with getting caught up in not being able to see the bigger picture, because you might get stuck in something, a contemplation. And I think what Spirit is saying is surrender, my love, surrender, because transformation, death. You're afraid of releasing and letting go of complete control of everything and just completely surrendering to divine faith. I mean, that's a tall order. That's like a Herculean effort. It's like, what? Surrender to the unknown and have me believe in some sort of energy that I can't see or feel? It's like trusting the invisible. That's a tall order. But hey, what do you got to lose? What might happen? Let me show you what's going to happen. Illumination in your mind. 4 swords. It's coming in. You're going to get it. It's going to start dropping in. The insights, the illumination, the magic, the spiritual awakening, the transcendence. Okay? So by designing this experience, by designing it now, by designing it in the here and now, okay? Or in the here and now, based on the knowledge that you've learned and turned into wisdom from your past. Based on that, you now have the opportunity to really get rooted in your self-love. And then you get to decide, which way do I want to go? What makes sense for me? What are my opportunities here? Your wish, you're going to get your wish. You're going to get what you want, which is birthing a new, creative, stable future that is going to be completely freaking magical, and it's going to change your life. And I think your intuition is teaching you this. I also think you need to get really grounded in the truth of the matter of who you are becoming and allow for change to occur and not to get disillusioned in anything that isn't rooted or grounded in tangible truth. Don't get caught up in disillusionment, you guys. And really be honest with yourself and see things for the truth of the matter so that you can really grow and heal and be inspired. There's a lot going on in this, but it's really lovely. So, what are the blocks here? 3 of Swords, 7 of Cups, Lovers. The blocks are your broken heart, your confusion around your broken heart, and your indecision about seeing things for what they are. That's the block. There's definitely some hurt here. You've experienced, and it could be your own hurt, your own confusion, your own indecision is what's caused you confusion and activated whatever survival emotions you can operate in that are familiar to you. That's the block. Being able to see that and deciding to get really clear and wise around the truth of the confusion and hurt that has been lingering in your space. Okay? And let's see the messages from your higher self. 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. Really working to move through a mindset and seeing how to balance your commitment, your spiritual grounding, your traditional ways of being, and seeing how you have seeing how to have a healthy relationship with yourself, a healthy competition with yourself, a healthy way of like really addressing things that are in the space for you that keep you thwarted, and really seeing that as an opportunity to grow and emerge instead of battling yourself in a way that is very unhealthy. We are our worst enemies. We are our biggest challenges to ourselves. So if you can see how to have a healthy internal energy that really has you rise to the occasion, and you can use that internal conflict as a catalyst to create stability and being the traditional, balanced, inspired experience that you've been wanting to cultivate for yourself through meditation. Do your meditation. That's what Spirit's saying here. Okay, where are we going? 5 of Swords, Page of Wands, 2 of Cups. Interrupting self-defeating mindsets that have been mentally manipulating, and really seeing how to come together in a really balanced partnership, internal partnership, in a very nurturing way, in a way that really is grounded in self-care and really spending time nurturing yourself maturely, being accountable to yourself responsibly, maturely, and with love. Be kind to yourself, really seeing how it's possible to create, how the possibility in creating this for yourself, and what that will do, what that will create in the energy around you. So buy the book, Exchanging Gifts, Deep Knowing. Trust your intuition. You see how you've gotten to this point. You see how you have methodically worked your way up to life until now. And that has been a gift to you to see that. By being able to see that, you can see the gift to yourself that you've given yourself to now know how to really do the work to trust yourself, how to really go deep and know your worth and know your value and know what is good for you and what has not been the most delightful experience for you, and really being able to trust that you are being divinely guided, even if this isn't the path you thought you were going to take. So I also think it's really important that you allow people to be who they are, and you just focus 100% of your energy on you. You. Okay. All right, you guys, rock and roll. I hope there was a message in this for you. If you like the content I'm creating, please do like, share, and subscribe. I hope you have a good rest of the day. See you tomorrow.